you heard all the hype. The very first movie to tell the story of what led Jodi Arias to murder her boyfriend, Travis Alexander. And now that it has just debuted, Showbiz Tonight brings you the just revealed Jodi Arias movie shockers. But what was real and what was not?
I gotta get back. I'll talk to you later.
You did not just hang up on me. Hello? Son of a bitch!
Jodi Arias totally losing it. In a scene from the Lifetime movie, Jodi Arias' dirty little secret. Furious, obsessive over her boyfriend, Travis, who she would later stab to death in a frenzy and be convicted of first-degree murder. Tonight, Showbiz Tonight brings you two people who were friends with Travis. Clancy Talbot is in Salt Lake City, Utah, and Dave Hall is in Highland, Utah. Tonight, I know both of you guys watched the movie, and I've got to imagine it was really difficult. Like this one scene where an insanely jealous Jodi completely loses it. Watch.
You think I'm gonna be your booty call forever? If so, man up and tell me.
Jodi.
Who the hell's Marie?
A girl that I know.
How well do you know her?
Well enough that she texts me from time to time. This is crazy. You're acting crazy. This is like insane jealousy.
I feel like a prostitute, Travis. A piece of toilet paper.
All right, this Jodi Arias is 100% crazy. There is no fine line in this movie. She's crazy jealous. She breaks into Travis's house. She slashes his tires. Dave, you also knew Jodi. Did the movie get it right?
Yes, the movie portrayed Jodi Arias as the crazy lady that she actually is. And I think it did a pretty good job of bringing that out.
Clancy, was Jodi Arias really as Fatal Attraction crazy as she is in this movie?
She absolutely was Fatal Attraction crazy, but I think that the big difference for me watching it was she wasn't so obviously crazy from the beginning. I mean, there was something off about her, something not right. She gave some people an uneasy feeling, but in the movie, it was just, full on from the beginning, psycho, crazy, obvious. And it was a little bit, slower than that for us, and she acted very shy and timid. So it was a bit of a difference.
Dave, do you agree with that?
Yes, absolutely. They have her walking right in the bathroom to meet him right out of the gate. She wasn't that bold and brazen, but she definitely was calculated in her tactics that she used on Travis.
Well, another shocker from the Jodi Arias movie, there were tons of scenes where Travis's friends told him, get rid of Jodi, she's bad news. Watch this.
Listen, Travis, it's none of our business here, but don't you think she's being a little obsessive? A little creepy.
You know her way better than we do, okay? But is this girl really the kind of girl that you're looking for?
Okay, so you guys don't like her. Let's put that on the table.
No, she's fine. It's just, we don't like her for you.
No, Travis. Jodi was a skank.
She wasn't a skank. She was just...
No, you should have seen the look she gave us when you weren't around.
T-Dog, you gotta pull your head out of your ass. This thing is getting dangerous and you're messing with this girl's head.
So, Dave, I know it's hard to talk about, but was that the way it was? Were Travis's friends constantly warning him about Jodi?
You never want to tell your friends who they can and can't date, but there was no shortage of input from Travis's friends that he could always do better than Jodi. We were always suspicious of her motives, even down to joining the Mormon Church.
Clancy, how about you? Did you see Travis's friends warn him about Jodi at any time?
Well, on two separate occasions, I actually had conversations with Travis, and one was, by myself, the other one was with another friend of ours, and it just hurt his feelings. And in the movie, they kind of got it backwards where, the friends are saying, we don't know her as well as you do. He's actually the one that told us, you guys don't know her as well as I do. You just got to get to know her. She's so nice. And the hard thing for me was after the fact of him being murdered is when I found out that there were several other people that did the same thing, and I had no idea that so many people had pulled him aside and said that. So I wish we all would have known what the others were telling him so that we could kind of get together and do some sort of an intervention or something for him.
Yeah, that's a great point. And the trial focused a lot on Jodi and Travis's wild sex life. The Lifetime movie, guys, it didn't shy away from that at all. It showed how Travis, who was a Mormon, struggled with Mormon rules about sex. Let's watch that part.
Hotel beds aren't made for sleep.
Mr. Travis Alexander, whatever would the church folk think?
Hey, don't bring that into it, huh? I'm not supposed to be doing most of the stuff we've already covered, Jodi.
Dave, was that really how it was? Did Travis struggle with what he was doing in bed with Jodi?
Well, he obviously struggled with his relationship with Jodi conflicting with the standards of the LDS Church, but he had confided in a few of his different friends about his struggles and that he was working on them and trying to get through them. But it makes it awfully difficult as a 30-year-old single guy to continue to say no to that when Jodi continually came over, sneak in his house in the middle of the night and throw herself at him.
Now, another thing that shocked us about this Lifetime movie is it shows something that no one was able to nail down in the trial, reenacting the exact moment where Jodi decides to kill Travis. According to the movie, it came when he told her to leave him and his new girlfriend alone. Watch.
I'm with Katie now. I need to hear that you understand that. Tell me, Jodi.
I understand, Travis. Everything's clear now.
The very next scene, we see Jodi plan and carry out Travis's murder, which this movie shows in gory detail. Clancy, and I know it's tough seeing that. I can't imagine how difficult that was to watch. What was that like for you?
Well, I think that, you know, whatever it was that he found out about her on May 26th and confronted her with was the day that she decided to, you know, her premeditation. The actual murder scene itself, I think, was probably the most accurate of the entire movie. It was very long, drawn out. It was very hard to watch, but I think, you know, for Travis, that's probably how it was. I mean, when something like that's happening, time is slow and it moves in slow motion, and I think that, you know, that put it into perspective of exactly what he had to go through and how he had to suffer.
Some are saying today that the movie went overboard in showing 2 graphic minutes of Jodi murdering Travis in the shower. Clancy, you say it's appropriate. Dave, what do you think about that?
I actually found a lot of conflicting material in the murder scene. It starts with her stabbing him in the back, and the evidence points to her actually stabbing him in the chest, most likely while he was sitting down and vulnerable, possibly his face in the shower head, so he did not see the knife coming. And once that first stab wound went through his heart, the rest of it's insignificant, the other 28 stabs, because that one stab was going to be enough to ultimately take his life. I know a lot of people are saying that, hey, it was really gory and hard to watch, but in reality, when you've been in that bathroom, when you've brushed your teeth at that sink and showered, and I've just been in that house so many times, picturing Travis actually dying the way that Juan Martinez and Dr. Horn described he died was a lot harder for me emotionally than what that movie portrayed.
Well, Dave, Clancy, I got to tell you guys, it's a tough topic to talk about, and I appreciate you guys coming on. Thanks so much.